Once upon a time, there was a miller, and he had a beautiful daughter with skin white as snow, lips red as blood and long golden hair. The miller was a boastful man, and one day he went to the king of all the land and told a tale of how his daughter could spin straw into gold. The king did not suffer fools lightly. He said to the miller, "Bring me your daughter, and she shall spin for me. If she can spin straw into gold, she shall be my wife. If she cannot, she shall die." At this the miller wept, for he loved his only daughter more than life itself. The girl was brought to the palace and locked in a chamber full of straw. In the corner was a spinning wheel. Alone, she picked up a handful of straw, and as it crackled through her fingers, she knew it would never be gold. "Oh, what am I to do?" she cried, "for tomorrow I shall surely die." And then she heard a voice.
"What is the matter, a pretty maid?"
And as she turned, she saw the smallest, strangest man she had ever seen. He was grinning wildly and had a beard down to his waist.
"Why are you crying?"
he said. And she told him, "I must spin all of this straw into gold, and if I do it, I shall be queen. If I do not, the king will forfeit my life." The little man grinned wider.
"I can do it for you," he said, "but in return you must give me something precious."
"Anything," said the miller's daughter, "anything I own."
"You must give me your son. If you become queen, you must give me your firstborn child."
Who knows what would happen, thought the miller's daughter, for she had no son. She certainly would never be queen. She agreed at once. The mannequin sat down at the spinning wheel, and singing through the night, he spun the straw into gold. And as his work was done, he got up, walked towards the window.
"A farewell,"
he said, and disappeared. The room was glowing with gold, and when the king saw this, he was dazzled. He knelt before the miller's daughter, and they were betrothed. Today, Jordan, I am waiting. I'm waiting for a man in a wig to make a judgment about me, about us. A man in a wig as white as snow, robes as red as blood. This one has a kind face, Santa Claus face, but he does not smile. I'd already worked my way through a good number of the available men in Morecambe. I had a fast turnover. I threw them over like rough red onion skins on my search for that pure white core, strong enough to make your eyes water. Damp alleys, backs of cars, rarely beds, men like lard, men like soggy chip paper in rain. But with Davy, it were different. With him, it were all going to be different. We were in love. He told me it were official. "Yeah, I love you, Shirley. Go, don't expect me to keep saying it." And he bought me flowers too, still wet from gardens, and knit them from, and fairy chocolates. I didn't mind. You take what you can get in this world, don't you? I did. I seized this unlikely lad with all my might. I wanted him because he was different. Different spelled exciting, spelled future, spelled love, spelled take me away from here and breathe some life into me. He took me away from a little shop I worked in. Fizzy drinks, tea towels, things made out of seashells, us roaring down prom, old lady strolling by tutting. Oh, she'll come to no good. I didn't care. For the first time in my life, I felt alive. One night, we got carry out in front of telly. He went off to the bog, took one of his beers, shook it up. "Here," I says, "up in this one." He does. It went all over him. He stopped me laughing with a punch. That was the first time. I felt so stupid. No more men after that. No more odd men. Men in pubs. Men who reek of beer and pies. Men with lazy eyes travelling up and down, assessing the meat for plumpness, ripeness, stamina. No more hours spent underneath those men. No more foul breath on my neck. No more hours spent wasted drying its creaskin legs, goose pimply and cold, selling my wares. No more. It never warmed me up. Those men. I lay you down to sleep.
It's okay.
And I drink. book gagging on strength of the spirit, and then I can't remember anything else, Jordan. I can't. When your wrist is bright light, poking in shadows in dark hurts. They sit you down under a ball, take your photo. I smiled, don't smile, he said, it's not permitted. This is my best profile. This one shows a little parting gift that Davy gave me. You see his name now, doesn't hurt. Davy. Left this when he walked out. Grassy slash, girl call it. Well, last night I was with him, showed me his knife, flick knife, which he flicked over me. Payment in kind, Davy said. Your daddy, Jordan. On the third day I had to go into the box. Saw a nice lady sitting in gallery, smiled at her, saved me from looking at my mum. The wig on crown on the other side, he spoke to me like I were a child, evil lunatic. So, Miss Jones, you say you left the pram sitting on the shore. Yeah, so you wouldn't be needing it. No. So you are telling the jury that this was a premeditated killing? No, I don't think you understand. I think I do understand perfectly clearly. You intended to return home, having purchased drugs and alcohol, until you murder your child, the victim, Jordan Jones. Erosion, the wise old man said. Waves of pain pass, crashing over my head. I wait. It helps. And I think that maybe, with time, things will get easier. And then I see a downy head, a little fat finger reaching out. It all starts to crumble. It's time to go, Jordan. One thing or another now. Life sentence or freedom? Freedom?